Hi and welcome back to my channel, Mr. Talbot Maths, and I've got another problem for you this week, and it's finding out the area that has got the question mark in. Now, this quadrilateral has got three areas identified in it, split up with these four lines, and those four lines go from the midpoints of the sides. And that is all the information that we've got. Those areas and, as I say, those lines going from the midpoints of the sides and meeting at a point not directly in the centre necessarily, but somewhere in the middle of that quadrilateral. Can you work out the area at the top left with the question mark in? Now, what I will do is I've highlighted here just to show you which sides are equal, because as I say, those sides that go into the centre of the quadrilateral or somewhere in the centre of the quadrilateral are coming from the midpoints of the sides of the quadrilateral. And I'm also going to give you the letters labelled, the sides, or the vertices, sorry, not the sides, the vertices, so that if you want to put down in the comments your solution, you can do that more easily with those vertices labelled there. Now I'm going to go through my solution very shortly, so if you want to have a go at this problem now, pause the video, because I'm going to go through my solution in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so what I wanted to do first of all is I'm going to put this to one side, and I am going to give us a blank canvas here because I'm going to put some lines, some additional lines onto this shape. I'm going to put lines that go from the vertices of the quadrilateral to this point that these lines touch in somewhere in the centre of the quadrilateral. Okay, now what that gives me is the quadrilateral has now been split up into four triangles, and I'm put on there those equal length sides again. Now essentially what that has done is that has split the area. So in each of these triangles now, in my quadrilateral, so to the sides of each triangle are red, inside each of those triangles, the line that goes from the midpoint of the side of the quadrilateral splits that triangle in half. And that's because it goes from the midpoint of the side to where those lines cross over or meet at somewhere in the centre of this quadrilateral. So it's the shortest distance, so it is going to halve each of those areas. And so we get two smaller triangles that are half of the larger triangle. And so what I can do is I can label them A and A. They must have the same area. And I can do that with the rest of the triangles around the shape. So at the top, B and B, on the right, C and C, and on the bottom, D and D. Okay, now from there, if I just put that again at the top next to the original question, you can see now, hopefully, which letters, which areas match up with which numbers. And actually what we get is that A plus B in the top left is the question mark. We then get that B plus C is 79, C plus D, the bottom right, is 104, and we get A plus D is 87. Now we've got four variables and we've got four equations, so this should be solvable. What I'm going to do next is I want to work out the value of A plus B. So I need to get an equation with, well, at least A and B in it, and obviously it will have some other things in it, and then we can try and work those other things out of the equation. So to get A and B in an equation with numbers rather than the question mark, I want to, first of all, label these so that I can make a note of what I'm doing and just to be clear with my working. But the equations I need now are equation 2 and equation 4, because equation 2 has B in and equation 4 has A in. So if I add those two equations together, I get this. B plus C, which is from equation 2, plus A plus D from equation 4 equals 79, equation 2, plus 87, equation 4. Now I can then rewrite that. 79 out of 87 is 166. And from there, what I can do with the left-hand side of this equation is I can rearrange the letters. So now I've got A plus B plus C plus D. Now A plus B is the question mark, so I can replace that with a question mark. And C plus D, well, that is from equation 3, and so I can replace C plus D with 104. And so now I've pretty much got my answer. Something at 144 is 166. So that gives me an answer of 62. And that's a really nice solution to something which doesn't seem like, at least at the start, you've got enough information to solve. I hope that you were able to solve this problem yourself if you gave it a go. But if you did, if you didn't, I hope that you liked this video and like the solution. And if you're somebody that watches a lot of the videos on the channel, let me know what you think of this new format or new way of presenting the solutions to the problems. Is it better? Hopefully it's better, that's the plan. Or do you prefer how I've done it in other videos? It would be helpful if you let me know that down below as well. As always, if you liked the video, please drop a like on the video, and if you enjoyed this video, enjoy my other videos, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that everybody has a great week. See you next week for another video. Bye bye.